Do the bell one more time.
Freight train coming through, man.
Look at these niggas, bro. You got that in the morning? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Kyron, man. Y'all know Kyron off of YouTube. Y'all probably seen this as talk about the truck, man.
About the truck. Let me put this.
Let me make sure I get this setting right. I wish it wasn't raining. We could walk around a little bit, but we might get some more later on.
Yep. Yeah. About the truck. 2022 Peterbilt 389.
Hold on. God damn. Alright.
Then 2022 Peterbilt 389. Got a 2WS Cat 99 engine, so it's pre-E-Law, pre-ELD, pre-emissions. 18 speed, 308 rears. Had it stretched from 275 wheelbase to 305, and had the lift axle put on. So,
this ain't the same seat though, right?
No, that's a legacy. That seat was in the driver's seat, and the Atlas was in the passenger. I swapped it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Probably one of the nicest pieces out here in the game, especially on the south side, though. Man. Nah, it is, bro.
No.
But see, every driver feel like that about their truck, though. Every driver feel like that about their truck.
I just know it's a lot nicer out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like,
It is definitely nice. What color lights you got up here? You got this purple right here?
these are purple. Well, it's a white and purple bulb behind the purple glass. So you get the deep purple when it's on purple, and you get kind of light purple when it's on white.
Okay.
And these are amber and purple.
Okay.
But they're just too bright. You can't ride on with them on at night. So I'll rock these sometime.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to take these to NT Lighting and have them redo all my gauges. I don't know what color. I don't know if I want a purple or do I want like teal green.
What color you gonna do with the actual needle?
I don't know.
Yeah, red and white go hard though. But you got purple interior, so maybe.
Yeah, I don't want red.
What would go good with purple though?
The teal. If they can do purple and teal, I'll probably do that.
Teal.
Or purple and like a greenish teal color.
It would have to be like a light purple, like how you said with your light though, right? Like a light purple.
Right.
Like a light purple.
Yeah, that's gonna be my whole theme is purple and the color of my truck.
Right. So teal. I can see teal maybe like a like a light purple. Light purple. That should be hard.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it kind of old school and simple. Like I really want to do a 359 dash, and like that's why I ain't got the whole chrome kit. Everybody's got the full chrome gauges. I used to love it, but I don't really care for it now. I want something different. That's why I went with the dark wood route, just to kind of keep it classy looking, you know what I'm saying? Am I talking loud enough?
Huh?
Am I talking loud enough?
Hell yeah, this shit gonna pick up all that.
Oh, alright. So, but I may end up painting my dash. My inside gonna be purple, mostly purple. I'm gonna paint my frame purple, and when you open the door, this will be to help contrast the purple on the green. Thought about doing like a either black interior with the teal and purple like accents. Like I don't know. That's why I haven't really done nothing in here, but just these. Like I did this just to kind of get an idea of what some color would look like in here. You know, that's why I ain't done it in here for real.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like, especially when I'm doing my truck, I just said I want a red. That's all. I know I can just do red in my truck. Yeah. I just want it's gonna be simple red. The exterior probably gonna be red. So I'm just gonna do a red everywhere.
Red everywhere.
I think I'm gonna keep that shit simple. Cause like you said, that color splash. I was talking to my girl like, what if I did like a red exterior and then I did like a peanut butter interior, which would have been hard. Like you know how
that's
you
hard.
see.
I love peanut butter interior.
Yeah, you know, like you see like the old box Chevy, the old school cars. I was going for a look like that. When you see the truck, you like, man, he must have got like a box Chevy at the house or something. You know what I mean? But I was like, man, in the Peterbilt, I just don't know. I mean, I know it would look good. I just didn't want to.
They out there though, bro.
What?
Peanut butter interior trucks, like they.
Oh
they
yeah,
out there.
I seen a couple of them like that, but just to me, I just felt like it wasn't done our way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't done our way, you know what I mean?
You always put your own twist on it. You know what I'm saying? But
so I think the truck in the backyard I got, that's the one I'm going to really do. It's going to really project out, like really going to be like the. It's a short nose peak back there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna do the conversion to get it make a long nose, and then just do the interior. It's gonna be like a show truck because it's gonna be a backup truck, but maybe a show truck.
What sleeper on?
Ultra, the Unveiled sleeper.
Just a stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I done seen some short hood. Now my dad-in-law, he done done. This is his second short hood he putting together. We did the little big hood conversion on it. I done seen some clean short hood, like, and they just left him alone.
Yeah, the dude I told you about who I met out of Alabama, who I know him, I don't know him. He got the short hood, real clean, but he just kept it simple and black.
Some of the black truck.
Yeah, black, nice clean.
And the old TMC truck is.
Nah.
Like stand up sleeper, 70-inch stand up.
It might be. It's not. He don't. No. Matter of fact, I think he do hang out with Forever Solid.
Yeah. I
think that is him.
Well, I'm just saying like. TMC used to have 379s. They were short hoods, 63-inch stand-ups, and then they went to the 70-inch stand-up later. Yeah, they went to 70 inches later. But yeah, it's a bunch of them out there. I see a lot of old. You could tell an old TMC truck, right? If somebody ain't done nothing to them. But yeah, I done seen something that's clean. They left them, the kind of slant nose, just drop them on the ground, bro.
Yeah, they can come out. I think any truck can look good if you like. Even Teddy truck. I don't see some trucks like Teddy truck. They don't stretch the mugs out, especially in Florida. Oh yeah, they'll stretch the things out in Florida.
This a dude got one. He put a lift axle on it. He heavy haul with it. It's baby blue. He got a black XL 55, Alpha 55 tons. Good looking truck. Yeah, them trucks. They can look good. They look real good.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta do the right things to them.
I don't think Teddy get business for all that though.
Yeah.
Teddy just like his money.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. Ain't nothing wrong. I gotta have me a little bit of fun out here though.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of fun out here.
Which that's part of what drew me into a truck. Like just seeing the cool ones. Like I always say I wanted a truck like that. And here I am. Yeah. Putting one together.
Oh yeah.
It ain't all the way there, but
you don't ever got no problem with your pedal? Your clutch pedal? I saw that yesterday.
Okay, so I put the little shifter, not shifter, the clutch extension on it. Well, it never tightened up. I tightened the nut up as far as I could, but it wouldn't tighten up. I tried to back it off, and it won't back off. And I can't get an impact on it to just buzz it off. I'm gonna have to cut this bolt off and try to shim the pedal in on it or something. So
well, at least it moved like that. I thought it was in a fixed position.
No, it flops down. So I put my foot on it.
Oh yeah, it's staying there. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
it's actually not bad like that though, because I know you probably want it in a fixed position still.
Yeah, it's cool because when you push it down, it stays at the angle of your foot instead of it going down, and then you gotta like change. Peterbilt clutches is weird. So with it swiveling like that, it's cool, functioning wise. But
I just want to see how you gonna put 2 sticks in this motherfucker.
Man, you caught me at a bad time, little junkie right now.
That's cool. You working?
Put the switch close to me. Back. Yeah. Okay, not the other. Yeah. Alright. So if you know W900s, or even some Peterbilts, they come out of the floor back here. So what I want to do is switch this around, have it come out of the floor back here, come straight up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Really, when I put my floor in here, I want to cut my hole kind of back and offset this way some. Then I have the other stick kind of over here forward. So, and I want to put 2 sticks about this tall. You know what I'm saying? Not that crazy. What I see a lot of guys do, the second stick comes up and comes over the top of your main stick.
I see that.
I never forget my first time seeing one was that Roland CB interview that Big Rig Videos did. It's an off-white Pete 379 flat top. And I don't know if the guy was Indian or Arab, but he was, foreigner guy. Man, that truck was so clean. He had the twin sticks in it. And they weren't just straight sticks, they were like curved, both of them.
Right.
Man, it was so hard. Inside, wood grain dash, all the chrome on it. And man, that truck it was different.
Yeah, them old schools be having a good look to it.
I think he was from Canada.
Some of them Canada trucks be real nice too, though, man.
I don't know how they keep them looking like that, though.
I don't know. They might just be making some good money.
With the salt up there.
Mm-hmm.
I know I talked to one dude in Kenley. He don't run his truck up north in the winter. When the wintertime come around, he come down to the United States and run down south.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how he keeps his truck looking nice. He had that truck was purple effect. Then it had lime green stripes. You know, rolling transport.
I think I heard that.
They got them Conestogas. It's a blue truck with orange stripes. Got an orange trailer with a blue Conestoga on it. He had that same stripe scheme on it, and I thought about putting that stripe scheme on my truck. But that darker purple is what I want on my frame.
Okay.
I don't want a real bright purple because this color here is already bright. I need some kind of dark, kind of subtle. You feel me? There's something nice and subtle. Like, if anybody seen Notorious P.I.G., how that frame is on that truck, that's something like I want. It look like it's black from a distance, and you walk up on it, and you see that curve of that frame rail, and that green pops out, and you're like, oh, it's actually green. Like, man, that truck does. Oh my God.
Why you always got a bigger back than mine?
Huh?
I was looking at your CD. It just look bigger in the back. You know, I think yours is closer up to the ceiling. That's
it's closer to the ceiling. It's the same size as any other radio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the one your dad has is smaller.
Yeah, he got a smaller one. He got the 497.
Yeah.
We got the same one.
So, it's the same size as a regular CB. I didn't know what to do with my speaker, but I didn't want to like.
Nah, my dad got his right here. I don't want it like that either, though.
Yeah, I didn't want to put no holes in there, so I was like, well, to be quick, I just zip tied it right there.
It worked out though.
And then like we was talking about, your radio was squealing when you keyed up, cause your mic is receiving from this way, but if you got your speaker this way and you got your talk back on, it's gonna pick up the speaker and it's gonna squeal.
Right.
I had that problem in the 379 I was driving from my boss man. So with it being that way, the sound coming this way, but the mic can't pick it up.
Right.
And this a noise canceling mic. So that was Road Ranger.
Yeah, I got that too. I just don't got mine chromed out. Mine was a standard black one.
Okay. You can get them either way. Yeah, you get them one of these. Radio gonna talk. I had a static mic, and I didn't like it.
Nah. It was good at first for me, but then when I switched to the Striker, that's when it started giving me issues. So then I had to go get a Road King.
Yeah, and I can't remember who it was, but a guy told me, man, you get your Ranger mic, and on that Striker it's gonna talk good. And he was not lying.
Nah, and then this one even got a little bit more weight to it than the rest of the other mics. Got a little bit more weight to it. Just
It is heavy.
Yeah, just feel a little better. Feel more complete in a sense. Some of them feel cheap. That feels
it's like you just holding a plastic case.
Yeah.
Like, this here is a little heavy. You don't want to get slapped with that upside the head going down the road.
You gonna do anything right here? You gonna put anything right there? I see a lot of guys put the mirrors right there and stuff. It's already 389 set up for
I don't want to do the stainless look in here. Like that stainless panel here, stainless in the doors. It ain't me. I already got this right here. That's kind of enough. Just these stainless panels here.
Right.
I really want Daryl Stingley to do my interior, but I got to get my money together. I want to do a full interior. I thought about going to Spare Time Fab and
That's Dolph?
So, I thought about going to Spare Time Fab and getting their inserts up here. Like, you get this panel and the whole bottom from here down, both the door panels. They make them to cover these. They make get rid of your sun visors, and it's got the two panels that go in there. They got a bunch of inserts you put in, so stuff like this will still be the same, but you change all of this around the door, down in the corners, they got this 359 square stitch. I love that. Cause that's the look I'm going for, like an older truck look. But I'm trying to find the right mix of old school, but not going too old to where I take away from it being a 389.
Right.
I'm trying to get, if they made a 389 in the 90s is what look I'm going for.
That'd be fine. I get what you're going with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
But everybody doing the 379 grills. Though they're making them look like 379s. And that's cool, but it's like, that's the trend everybody on. I want to do it a little different. I still want to keep it a 389 look, but just classy 389. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that truck you sent me with the headlights, I was like, damn. I think I'm gonna go for that type of look. The one that you sent me, the black truck.
Yeah, the black truck. Yeah.
I was really digging that.
And yeah, I thought about doing that on here. But I don't know. I think those look better if you got a 379 grill versus 389 grill. Like 389s with the JJs and the double round headlights is aesthetically does it for me. Your grill is round, your headlights are round, your fender supports are round. You know, it just, instead of having a square grill, then you got round fender supports. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of flows. It flows good
better
together. You know what I'm saying?
Better flow to it.
Yeah, the consistency.
I get what you're saying.
But hey, everybody got their taste, their flavor. That's just my little nitpicky way of being different. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a good little. This might be a whole separate video in itself, my boy.
Think so?
Hell yeah. I mean, of course, I'm gonna take some bits and pieces and put it into the oversized video. But it's a 17-minute video. Yeah. Almost like an interview type shit.
And I be feeling like I be rambling in my videos.
You feel me? But that shit be some good. That be good shit you talk. People don't know. A lot of people ain't gonna know what you're talking about. So while they watching, they probably gonna be googling like, who's this guy he talking about? This, that, and third. It always works out like that.
Yeah.
And that just, now they get to know you a little bit too. So.
Yep, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will get Teddy, but Teddy don't like being on camera like that.
I feel it. I used to be like that. I had to get out of my comfort zone. Like, this is funny. On my Snap, I like really never post me or my family or like none of it. It's really just the truck stuff.
Right.
Like, and I finally, but you may see my hand or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm showing what I'm doing, but I don't never really show me. I finally, like, which I do, I may say something or whatever, I made a video. I can't remember what I was doing, but I showed my face. Man, folk would hit me up. I thought you was white. I was like, what? But I get it though, cause I was the same way. Like when I was learning how to drive. Well, when I first started to drive, I thought, white folk had the nicer trucks.
Right.
But it's just a Mississippi mindset that I had, not knowing no better. Most of the guys back home, they had just plain Jane trucks, no chrome really done to them. They may have some pipes on them or a bumper.
Right.
That's it. One guy, he got a two-tone green Classic. Trailer had some color matching on the dump trailer, leak. But I never could see him. I always see his truck. And he parked there the same lot. Either he was gone or his truck was there. Never saw him. You'll see him out there on the road while I'm riding with them, and he can have his window down. Never see him in the truck. All you see is just the open window, and his tent was painted on, so you couldn't see in the truck. And then even with the window down, he sat so far back you never saw him. One day he finally pulled in, and I gotta go talk to him about his truck. His truck was just clean. Tall black dude come out. I'm like, what? I was like, okay, all right. I was like, yeah, I want something like that. I want something like that.
You showed you that was possible.
Yeah. And then what's crazy, like even then, like when I was doing that kind of work and I was talking about I wanted to get in the heavy haul, I want to run over the road. You got so many naysayers, you ain't gonna make no money over the road. You make more money being local than you are over the road. And I ain't trying to talk bad on nobody or what nobody does in this industry, but I'm looking at what y'all riding in. We hauling asphalt. So we paving the interstate. I'm looking at all these big rides coming by, reefer, dry van, flatbed, lowboy. Looking at all these clean trucks. I'm looking around like, ain't nobody around here riding nothing like that.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to ride in.
Right.
So I had to get out here and, see for myself, and I wanted to get in the heavy hauler. That's a white man game. It ain't, you're the wrong color.
Right.
I'm like, who are you to say that? I was like, my thing is, all men made equal. Yeah, he may be doing something you're not doing. You just got to figure out what he did to get there.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get into? You just got to find your way to it and do it and do the job right and excel in it, and you'll go somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And the work gonna eventually speak for itself. Eventually, at least that's my goal. That's my mindset. Yeah, I'm competing. We all competing. That's what it is out here. It's competition.
It is. Yeah.
Just like a gas station, but it's 3 gas stations in one spot instead of just one. It's competition. You got to find something that make you different from everybody else. Whether you got better bathrooms, you got cheaper gas, you got good food.
Right.
Same thing here. You got to provide a good service. You communicate well. You're always on time. Your appearance is good. You making sure the equipment is fine. You're not losing nothing. You're not hitting nothing. No damages. You're not coming in there, being a butthole. You know what I'm saying? It's you got to get the best you. And a lot of people don't think they're like this, but you really. I'm trying to say. Everybody look at fast food as customer service.
Right.
We gotta do the same thing.
We do, yeah.
We gotta talk with the customer. We gotta talk with the receiving end, the broker. We gotta provide a good service. You got a bad attitude, or you gonna tell them what you is and ain't gonna do, and you being an asshole. Really, they're not gonna want to work with you. Just as if somebody get your order wrong, and you trying to tell them your order wrong, but they want to be a butthole, which you ain't gonna want to come back, are you? Mm-hmm. Same thing here. When you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. You can try to just communicate. Yeah. Good communication. I got paid extra money on the load, man. We had some loads. They was delivering in Mississippi, but all day, I can't remember what it was. Was it crane mats or something?
This is back when you had this truck, or this is just back when you were doing
I had my FLD. FLD. I can't remember if I was putting the lowboy or flatbed. I was on the flatbed. I was putting the flatbed. And I can't remember where we came from, but we were delivering in Mississippi on a Saturday. It was there first thing in the morning. It was me and like 4 other trucks. Well, I've been doing it long enough and been, messed around long enough. Nothing hardly ever goes according to plan when it comes to loading and unloading, especially when you're on a job site. So I've learned a lot of patience and not getting upset quick. You're getting mad, getting upset, you want to cut somebody out, it's not going to help the situation at all. So I had to. So that whole day, I'm just chilled, the broker calling, the customer calling. Hey, I'm sorry, they being all apologetic, and I'm being understanding with them, all right, just, let me know when they're ready, I'm here. But all the other guys, they're all antsy, they're upset. One guy, he lost the reload, which is understandable, because I've been in that spot too, but I still didn't get, I didn't take it out on anybody.
Right.
So it's like with these loads we on now. We're hearing we got extra stuff that gotta do. It's not gonna unload when it's supposed to.
Height wrong, all that.
Yeah, but getting upset about it ain't gonna help, man. So that whole day I was chill, I was laid back, and they paid me like an extra $800 or $700, but they didn't pay nobody else. So it's like your attitude can
dictate what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It can.
Keeping a positive mindset, man. But at times it's hard. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. Cause it gets hard out here.
Oh yeah.
It gets hard. It gets real quick. But you just gotta keep pushing it and just try to do better.
Make the best out of it too.
Yeah, you gotta make the best out of it. Everything you do, learn from it. Whether it's if you gotta take a step back, you lose a load, you damage something, something goes wrong, learn from it. Something goes good, you get a good positive. You know, you move up in something, learn from it. Like I said, my first job I had was one of the worst as far as the people I worked with. I used to work at a bus shop, and I was always in the cars and trucks. Knew I wanted my own truck, but I know maintaining my own truck is a big part of it. The more you can stay out of somebody's shop and you can rent yourself, that's money you keeping in your pocket.
Right.
Yeah, it's your time, but your labor is a lot cheaper than somebody else's labor. You know, Ken worth $130, $140 an hour. You know, even at TA is like 120? 120 something dollars an hour.
I don't know what TA. I know Peterbilt. You talking about just for labor?
Yeah.
I know Peterbilt where I stay is $298 an hour, like $295.
Really?
$295 an hour. But it's $295.
But exactly. If you can go buy the part, put it on yourself, save a lot of money. Yeah, you lose some time, but that is time is money, money is time. Either way it goes. So that was my first job. I learned how to change tires, brakes, did a couple engine swaps. I learned how to trace wires. That's something I struggled with for a while, was wiring. But it taught me. I learned a lot from there. Learned how to tow stuff, you know, maintaining stuff, keeping stuff clean. I had to wash all the buses, keep them all greased, serviced. I did all the services and inspections on them. You know, just little minor repairs.
You learned the fundamentals of being an auto operator, really. That's what you gotta know. You gotta know how to fix some stuff.
Right. And which it was one-sided labor. Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 of us in the shop, but we got 2 people doing all the work and the other person not doing nothing. You know.
I know you ain't finna do what I think you finna do.
No, he pulling up. He trying to make sure you're not gonna catch your dad. He good though. Yeah, he good. But yeah, man. But it taught me a lot. It taught me a whole lot. First started driving there. I was driving school bus before I even had a license. I was just moving them around on the line, you know, pulling them in and stuff. Because I always look like, hey, I need this bus pulled in to work on it. They'll go get it for me. Hey, I'm done with this bus. Can you go get this bus for me? They'll take it out, grab another. They finally like, man, we finna get you driving because we can't keep stopping what we doing to get you right.
Right.
So, you know, they started showing me how to drive. You know, just the fundamentals. You know, you turn this way, the back of the bus goes that way, which is the same fundamental as a drive-in. You gotta watch your tail swing, all that kind of stuff. So that was my first getting into driving something that's heavy. I graduated and I got my B class that summer, and I started actually driving buses. And that was kind of my little introduction to driving commercial. You know, like, man, that was letting me. I was driving trips out of state. Our band competed in Lake Charles, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're going to somewhere else in Tennessee. I almost in Kentucky. Go to Mobile, go to Hammond, Louisiana, and we out of Mississippi. So that was cool. But I always, like I said, I always wanted to drive a truck. My partner that worked there, Rodney, I was telling like, man, I need to ride with somebody. Because back then, you study, get your permit, and then you can go take the road test. You can't do that now. So I was like, man, I need to learn how to drive with somebody. He was like, well, man, you know about the Brady's? Like, Brady's like, nah, I don't know who they are. I didn't know no truck drivers. Didn't know nobody. So he told me where they were, went down there, and they took me right on in. And I'm helping them wash their truck, clean their trucks, you know, do brakes, tire changes when they get in. And, you know, just showing I want to be around, you know, and I could bring something to them, you know, help them out. And I'll take off Monday and Friday, and I ride with them. Ride all day, they let me drive back empty. And, you know, I was terrible at first like everybody else. But we got the truck going, and Billy Wayne too cool, man. He almost like my granddad brought back to me. And it's crazy. Anyway, that first day, he pulled over on the side of the road. He looked at me and said, all right, dude, think you ready? I was like, I don't know, we can see. We swapped seats. I couldn't shift for nothing. FLD, F14, red top, Super 10, and he got me up to speed. Man, 5 minutes down the road, he was over there knocked out. Cause I can hold the truck in the road because it's just like driving a school bus. It's just as big.
Right.
And we get to the stop sign. He helped me, get back going. He back out sleep. And it just I built from there. Met his nephew Stacy Brady. That's my dad-in-law now. He had a yellow International 9400 short hood though. No, 9900, but it wasn't the 9900 IX. It was short hood. Canary yellow, had the stacks on it, visor, grill, bumper, double hump fenders over the bay. Clean truck. And I was like, man, let me ride with you. I want to ride in the cool truck. They're like, you need to get past Bill and Wayne first. Basically just get better first. Like, all right. And did that. Started riding with him. And what else I did? His uncle had a spare truck and trailer at their yard. So on my lunch breaks during the week, I could grab some McDonald's, run down to the shop. I had an hour-long lunch break, and I set up some cones. And I just practice left side backing, blind side backing, straight line backing, and they let me use one of their trucks. I went up, did a third-party test, and got my license.
Ready.
And I started driving for them. He had an International 9400, old Walmart truck, 1270 truck, 10-speed, 22-foot Palmer dump trailer. It was fun. I would have drove for free that first year. I was just happy to be in a truck. But after that,
that's how you knew you loved it, bro. Because I think my mama told me that when I was young.
Yeah.
What would you do for free? Nobody. Of course, then I ain't had no responsibility. So
right.
It was different stuff. But now that I'm older, I mean, if I knew that like my house was straight and I had to do this shit for free, like I had a nice clean truck, I'd probably do this shit for free.
Yeah.
I'd probably do it for free.
And I was telling my wife, man, I was in the band when I was in school. They got 2 dually trucks pulling trailers for the band. Mm-hmm. I was like, once I get established and get down the road, I like to build a truck, nice looking truck, and a trailer like a moving van, like a NASCAR looking trailer, and just for the band. And once football season, band season come around, I want to pull their stuff around, and like I'll do it for no charge. Like once I get to that,
once you get to that point,
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just something I enjoy. I enjoy the band. I enjoy the football. That just kind of something I can give back to my community. Right. But yeah, I would have drove for free that first year. He let me do some stuff to the truck. I learned how to polish on that truck. I got a buffer and all the compounds and stuff. Went from that summer, that winter, started hauling logs. That was wild. So I started doing that. I was scared, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody kept telling me, don't look in the mirror, don't look in the mirror. And I couldn't help it, I gotta look in the mirror. I gotta know what that trailer doing, because they rock so much because they're so top heavy. Mm-hmm. You go in the curve, you look in the corner, that song gonna lean over.
Damn.
Get back straight and straighten up. And you can't just snap out of a curve or snap into a curve, because it's gonna lean over real hard. And if you snap out of the curve, it's gonna start rocking side to side on you. And if you got an air ride trailer, oh my God, you'll never get the sway out of it if you get it start rocking. So did that. What else I did? I thought I was big time. See, I was always local. I was in like 100-mile radius of home. Started hauling logs to Alabama. I thought I was over the road, boy. I thought I was doing some big trucking. It was like 4 hours, 5 hours one way. Thought I was doing something. And sometimes, man, we'll run 2 loads over there. Then they had this run going to Chattanooga. I really thought I was big time. It was like 6-7 hours that way. Mm-hmm. And then I started putting flatbed or step deck for another guy. Then I got in touch with my old boss man. We started pulling an end dump, a 40-foot end dump for U.S. boats. I love the work of an end dump, man. A long dump trailer. It's quick getting loaded, quick getting unloaded. You in and out for the most part. Sometimes it better be a little weight. And I was just running the East Coast. everything from really Mississippi River back east, up and down, side to side, I-20, up to Chicago, PA. I love the work, but just they was kind of messing us around on the money a little bit.
Right.
And I started turning down some stuff, and they wasn't liking it, even though they advertised 100% no forced dispatch. But once I started turning down stuff,
that's when I started getting better.
yeah, and they terminated the lease because of that. Whatever. And I had, by that time, I had my hazmat, I had my tank, I had my twig, I had my doubles and triples. I had everything on my license. My boss man, Alton, shout out to Alton, because I probably would be where I'm at without him. Because he met me when I was still local, and he was like, he had a big red Peak, like mine and your dad's, but he pulled a tank. And he was like, man, I'm gonna get you in one of my trucks. He told me, I'm gonna get you in one of my trucks. But I wasn't 21 yet. And I was like, man, he ain't.
Oh, so all this we talking about is all before 21?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, well, I got my B class when I turned 18, and I got my A class when I turned 19.
Okay.
Or it may have been before or after I turned 19. I think it was right before I turned 19, or right at the end. It was right at the end of me turning 19, I think, when I got my A class. I don't know, it was somewhere in there. But anyway, yeah, he was like, I'm gonna get you on one of my trucks. Like, he just talking. I done heard them empty promises. So many empty promises. So many people who gonna help me get my license. I'm gonna put you in one of my trucks. Heard plenty of that. And it came the time, and I turned 21, was looking for something to do. I hollered at him. He had a flat top 379, 6NZ cat, 18 speed, and he put me in that truck. And that's when I started pulling for US Boat, pulling the end on. Like I said, I love the work, but money wasn't right. They terminated the lease. But while I had that trailer, I had to get my hazmat because we was pulling contaminated dirt and stuff like that. So he was trying to get me on putting tanks where he was. But the issue, everywhere we went, either I had to own the truck I was driving, or they weren't hiring fleets. So like you had to own, well, that's the same thing. You had to own the truck you're driving. So every truck you had, you can only add one truck on where you at. You got to drive it. You know, you got to be the owner. Or any place that were adding fleets on, you had to have experience already pulling the tank, and I had no experience. So that didn't work out. We were looking around, found these folks here, which they were under a different name. Yeah, found these folks here. They told them what all I had, what all I done did, and where I wanted to go. I wanted to get into the lowboy work. I was like, well, we ain't got one, but we got some flatbed step decks, and we've been thinking about getting a lowboy. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, well, we're gonna start you out on the dry van. If we like you, you like us. And okay, let me start over. I was calling around helping him find some work for the truck while I was off. So I called them. He was kind of dragging his feet on saying yeah to leasing on. He wanted to make sure it was the right move. I understand. The owner of the company called, like, it's been about a week or so. Hey man, you made your mind up? You ready to come on? And I'm like, it ain't.
That's much better. We got one.
Oh shit.
Because we were rolling for 39 minutes.
Okay, my fault, man.
No, you good. I
got my GoPro too. Feel me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We can switch to that. So, I mean, you can cut it right here if you want to. Just switch to the GoPro.
Finish up the story. Finish up what you got.
Okay, all right. So, where I was at?
You said you called around.
Okay, yeah. So, they was like, well, how you feel about owning your own truck? You know, boss man dragging his feet. I'm like, well, that's what I always wanted to do, but I ain't ready for that. It was like, well, if you want, we'll help you get a truck. I'm like, hey, for real? You know, just to hear somebody believe in me like that. You know, don't know me, never, nothing, just off the rip. But he ended up saying yeah, so they put me on a van. Like, if we like you, you like us, we like how you run, whatever, we'll get you a low boy. And they did. They stood on that. And that's how I got into pulling the double drop, bro. They bought a 2-axle double drop mechanical. And
I saw that on your Instagram. Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, so went from that. I got my FLD. I got back on the flatbed because he still had that trailer. I got the 40-ton stretch I had, the mechanical net. I had some issues with it. Dumped a lot of money into it. Didn't work out. I got the new trailer I got now, and I got this truck. Like I said, I stretched it to add the axle on it so I can max weight on it. You got to be versatile. You got some equipment, you need to be able to use all your equipment, what it's used for, so you can get whatever money out there. And that's why I'm here, man. Just been building one thing at a time.
Hey, counting these commas, we run it up. All of these hoes, they won't come with us. Sipping that dirty, she getting real sloppy. Staying high, now she living the dreams. On the pants, Magello on me. Jolly Ranchers mixed it up with the lean. Johnny Dang, all my diamonds on fleek. Pop me a perk and she think I'm a geek.